Well, it's so good to see you, and congratulations on winning this contest reading with me.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Yeah.
You know, your angels are smiling because they're talking about the baby and new beginnings for you.
Okay.
And they show me like this huge stream of love coming out of you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
They told me that like there are worries that they want to put at rest today. They're like, it's not just like dad worries, it's like money worries.
Yeah, it's expensive right now. So
you're like, my life just got so much more expensive when I had a kid.
Yeah.
So your angels know that you're worried and they kind of want to unburden you today is one of their agendas. And the insight that I'm getting for you is like, you know, you have your needs and then there's like the needs that your higher power wants to meet for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can align those two things when we're tuned into a higher power. And when we're letting go of worry, because your Archangel Michael is around you. Do you call on him?
He's my go-to for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I didn't really have to call him. He's just kind of here, like, hi, how are you? I'm here.
Oh, awesome. I love that.
I love that too. Like, I mean, you are divinely protected at all times. There's this sense though where you might be getting cut off from ideas. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like you have gotten the hang of and are used to trusting in the Archangel Michael for your guidance, and you ask for certain things. There's a sense coming in where we could ask more.
Okay.
Like your mind is capable of being in alignment with the mind of God, is what I'm saying. And when we're connected with what I call God, you can call higher power, universe, whatever works for you. I'm not here to, you know, outline that for you. We then have very personal thing. We then
God
have
is
this.
good.
God is good.
God is good.
This access, yes, all the time, all this guidance and intuition and like this abundance. And I really feel like those pieces of guidance are going to bring blessings into your life. So I really want you to visualize and focus, like opening up to God every morning and just taking notice of, is there any guidance steps that I need to make to bring those blessings to fruition?
Okay.
Okay. And then they're telling me you're working on attracting instead of chasing. They said, you really checked yourself. They didn't say it in a deep voice, but I did for a fact.
For sure. That's awesome.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, Archangel Raphael stepped forward and he just pinched your cheeks. He's like, I'm so proud of you.
Excellent.
Yeah. And there's quite a lot of love in the relationships. There's a lot of female energy around you coming from your wife. And there's just like, there's a big sense of contentment that they're showing me around her and like the family and like just that energy, that unit. It's really beautiful. And there's also a lot of spiritual energy. There's a grandmother around. They're showing me this is your grandmother on your mother's side.
Yeah, she just passed in January.
Perfect. So please know that she's taking this opportunity to step forward and acknowledge, hey, I'm here. I made it. I'm with the others.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She says, I love you so much.
Yeah, we were very close.
And she says, thank you. And is there something about cookies or Girl Guide cookies? She's showing me cookies. I'm like brown. I don't know. Maybe I'm hungry and I'm imagining, but imagining the Girl Guide part, but for sure those are cookies that she's showing me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And she's talking about dreams. Did you all have a dream together? Or like, did you have a visitation from her recently?
Not that I can recall, but
and she showed me her hand. So she died when she was quite a bit older, correct? The reason I say that is she showed me her hand, and I'm like, Yeah, I was like, that's a very aged hand. And she was like, oh, thank you, dear. You're so kind. You know, she just has a very, that's her personality, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, she just said, I put my hand on my grandson's hand every night before he goes to sleep to let him know I'm okay, but also to let him know that he's okay. Because she just leaned over and said to me, Julie, he has a lot on his mind.
Yeah.
You know, and I just get this very generous spirit from you, this genuine caring about other people. And, you know, really kind of wanting to do your life's work. So your grandmother 100%. Just looked at me and she said, he is an angel. So awesome. I want to talk about that a little bit. Journal. You've been getting that message. I know you have.
I have been, yeah. I know I need to start.
Because your angels are like, he needs to journal, and we've already told them, and he's heard us.
Yeah, I got to get on that for sure.
But Michael said, but, you know, you have so many things to do. And he kind of like said it playfully, right? Like, because I kind of feel like you're always anticipating, okay, what do I need to do? Like, I got to be here. Like, you're in this activated state, which is so wonderful. And also, like, it's okay to have time for you.
Okay.
Okay. You know, when I tune into your purpose, you know, you're here. They're showing me like you're a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have we talked about that before? Because I just almost got that reference that we've talked about this before.
Yeah, for sure.
What did I say? Because listen, I forget everything I channel after it's gone. Poof, they take it from me.
So if I remember correctly, the last time we chatted, I was probably in the same state of trying to figure out what I was going to do.
Right.
And at the time, I was kind of leaning into like life coaching, helping. I think it was like building a men's group to start helping other men with, you know, the world we live in right now can be pretty crazy, especially as a man, as a father. Like, there's pressures, and but then I got into teaching golf, which was a huge passion of mine.
It's also can be with men. It's also a form of teaching. That's
100%,
okay. Cool.
right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we use it as a way to get away from the stresses of the world, right? It's a great escape.
Perfect. Raphael is bringing in his green energy and supporting you. Yeah. He's saying it's good for your heart chakra.
Yeah. It's
lowers
absolutely
the stress.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately,
and I mean, you can network those people, and you can grow from there, and plant seeds and build from there. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's perfect.
100%. So, unfortunately, I couldn't maintain that full time just with the pay scale and the family stuff. But I will never stop teaching golf, and I'll do as much as I can when I can fit it into my schedule. So,
yeah. I don't really feel like the men's group is calling you hard at this time. They are highlighting the month of October for that. Like, it's like a something.
Okay.
This is the best way I can reference it. It's like a something, and you've created it, and I see you like it's like a meetup.
Okay.
So that's what they're showing me. Books are really calling you more right now in terms of your writing.
Okay.
It's almost like you need to get in touch with what it is you want to say, your voice, your purpose. You know, they show me you're a healer. They show me that, you know, you're here to bring healing, but you have to talk to your angels even more about more things. Like, don't just like accept the message and I mean, it's great. I mean, of course, accept the message, but I mean, like, don't just accept the message and then put it down. Like, keep it in your hand for 30 minutes and unpack it with your angels and ask them questions and clarifying questions. And then say, okay, like, once you get into agreement with what they're asking you to do, then say, okay, great. I hear you wanting me to write a book. Can you please help me to A, be motivated, B, have the energy, C, the money, Can you give me some ideas? Can
Mm-hmm.
you help me carve out 30 minutes a day? Whatever it might be that you kind of need.
Okay.
I mean, right now you're the earth angel in your family is what they're showing me. And the physical activity part for you actually stimulates your positive vibes is what they're showing me. Like it just gets you in that very, very healing type of place. So like it's also very important that you keep golfing as a form of self-care is what they just said to me. But you have to do something that we all have to practice, which is turning your worries over to your angels.
Okay.
Because you try to hang on to it. Like you do get anxiety about money and you do worry about like, well, what about tomorrow? Your angels want you to bring your focus back to today every time and then go, I'm going to blow it out to my angels. I'm going to be like, this is what I'm worried about. And I'm going to say, I accept that this is my worry right now. I'm going to give that to you, angels. And in exchange, what I'm going to get back is an idea or some insight.
Okay. Love it.
Like an energy exchange.
Perfect.
Looks like other people come to you for insight.
I feel like I'm definitely, like I noticed more people, like even at the office, they don't have trouble talking to me. Like they'll share things that I'm kind of like, well, I might not have shared that with you, but thanks for sharing that with me. So
Do they trust you, right? Because you're very like a trustworthy energy. And I almost said you're almost a trustworthy angel because your angels keep saying that you're also an angel.
Excellent.
Yeah. I think what they want you to do is use your positive energy to overcome any blocks, but also to help other people to lift blocks. So this is connected to your book. There are also two messages in one. They're also talking about clean energy food and like green juices. Do you sometimes see them on the TikTok or they said you would understand?
Yeah. So we tried AG1, but it's
Okay,
super
AG1.
expensive.
What's
So now,
AG1?
so AG1 is athletic greens.
Athletic greens as opposed to what the greens I buy in the store. They're for politicians only. I'm confused.
It's this powder that you mix in with water, and it's got like all your supplements, your
Powder with water?
probiotics, prebiotics. Yeah,
Look at my face right
I
now.
know. I see it.
I'm just like, you cannot, like, how do we get the word greens and then you say the word powder to me? I'm thinking like if I want my water to taste away, I'm going to put some greens powder in there. But if I want greens, if I want life force flowing through my veins, I want something grown in the light. Not that I'm going to eat spinach and just like that. Yeah. I will like put a handful of celery and juice and add some ginger and lemon and just get that like woo feeling, raise my frequency. And if this is what I feel is just once in a while. It's not like you need to go crazy and you don't need to spend any money. They don't want you buying any powders.
Okay, good. Because
that's not a thing. But when I ask, like, have you been seeing the videos, is they've been trying to like give you just really simple, like maybe it's a salad suggestion or like they're trying to send you these videos on Instagram or whatever your social media is, but they're showing me like videos.
Okay. Interesting.
It's their way of giving you a hint.
See, I tend to lean more towards like the pizzas and the burgers and
I know, me too. Hey,
that stuff looks really good.
Eat pizza, eat burgers. I do. I look great. Yeah. I just also have juice because I'm like, I know I got to get the greens in somehow. I'm not going to sit there and eat a carrot. I would rather eat a piece of pizza like you.
Yeah.
So it's just about getting them in.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
Are you thinking or are you having already another baby?
We have two.
Okay, because they showed me too, so I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah. So
you have another child since I've talked to you.
Yeah. So just when we last talked, we were just either getting ready or just had our first.
Right.
And then 2 years later, we had another one. So.
Yeah. And both your children are earth angels too, they told me. But then they said one is a little bit more stubborn than the other. And then they showed me the boy.
Okay, that makes total sense. Yeah.
And your grandmother just gave me a high five and she's laughing. You know, she's showing me like he's very like a deep thinker, right?
Yeah.
Like he's in his own thoughts, he's in his own Kool-Aid. And your daughter's just like, like she's very patient and she's very psychic as well. She's very
Okay.
like in tune and like beautiful. But I also feel like she doesn't trust 100%. Like there's like a skeptic in her. She's just like, let's see, we'll see.
That
Is
makes
that her
sense.
personality?
100%. Yep.
I like it. I was told she gets that from your wife. Hi, wifey.
Yeah.
Hi. Don't throw oranges at me.
No.
What, Julie? I'm very skeptical now. See, that you're proving my point. No, I'm kidding. I love your wife. She's beautiful, Angie. I say hi to you. We
Yeah.
look like sisters, actually, your wife and I. We could be sisters,
Yeah. I'd see that.
right?
Yeah.
So they're also showing me like they're highlighting the bond between your kids for me.
Okay.
They're showing me like they're very connected. They've been on this physical plane before.
Okay.
This is something like that, a bond that can never be broken. And does your son also hear things from grandma? And does he kind of go like this or something, like near his ears?
Not that I've noticed, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it.
I would just keep that conversation open.
Okay.
Just to let you know, I think he does hear things, but I think there's a need to maybe at some point address that.
Okay.
And basically, I feel like your reading today is about you keeping faith. It's really important that you know you're here for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason, and that you're safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very reassuring.
Yeah. They're like, he's kind of wondering about the future and, just ask for whatever you need.
Okay.
Your angels love you.
Perfect. I love them.
Oh, awesome. So good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Julie. Thank you so much. That was fast. That all came out really quick.
I know. I'm like an auctioneer when I talk, right?
Yeah.
I was like, hello, Archangel Michael. Hello. Like, I don't know why I talk so fast. I watch myself on tape and I'm like, damn, girl, slow down and breathe. But
if it's coming, you want to make sure you get it all out, right? So
yeah, I don't like to withhold energy. I find that unloving and unlovable. So I just like if I'm guided to share it, I'm gonna say it, and I'm happy to give. So I was happy to redo, and hopefully you caught all that.
If I could get a copy of this, that would be fantastic.
It's yours. Yeah, absolutely. No problem, Jeff. Thanks for letting me read you today. God bless.
Thanks so much, Julie. I really appreciate it. Great to see you.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks.